Hello everyone, today's story is called Professor Astrocat's Solar System. We're going to find out lots of interesting facts, so look out for your favourite ones because we're going to be writing some questions at the end. Hello planet explorers, we're about to set off on a tour of our solar system. Look at that view. Oh look, we've got Mercury, Venus, Earth, and there's the Moon, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and this is the asteroid belt. The solar system first began as a giant cloud of dust and gas. It slowly joined together to make the Sun and the 8 planets. The planets all move in curved paths called orbits around the Sun. The Sun is a star and our first stop. Off we go. The Sun. Sunglasses on everyone. Remember not to look directly at the Sun. The light is so bright that it could hurt your eyes. We see the Sun travel across the sky every day, but it's not really moving. It's actually the Earth that is spinning round and round. The Sun is a giant fireball. It gives light and heat to all living things on Earth. Phew, it's too hot here. Next stop, Mercury. Mercury is the closest planet to the Sun and the smallest planet in our solar system. It has no atmosphere. This means that it's not protected against falling asteroids and comets. Its surface is covered in craters. We learned a lot about Mercury from a space probe called Messenger. It showed us that there is ice on Mercury. Pretty cool, huh? This is Messenger. Be careful, explorers. We've arrived on Venus, the hottest planet. The atmosphere is very thick here and it rains deadly acid. Space probes sent to Venus have shown us that its surface is covered in volcanoes and lava plains. Mercury and Venus are the only planets that don't have any moons orbiting them. They must be lonely. I know where we are now. What planet's this? It's Earth. This is my favourite planet of all. Earth. It is the perfect distance from the Sun for liquid water to exist. All plants and animals need water to live. When one side of the Earth faces the Sun, we call this daytime. The side facing away experiences nighttime. A full day and night lasts 24 hours, as that is how long it takes the Earth to spin around once. The Moon is our closest neighbour in space. It takes about a month to orbit around the Earth. We learnt that with Mr. Framp, didn't we? It takes 27 days. Seeing red, we must be on Mars. Mars is a very dry planet like a desert. Its red colour comes from the rocks and soil on its surface. There are marks on the surface of Mars that show where water once flowed. This has made scientists wonder if there used to be life on Mars. Mars has the tallest known mountain in the solar system. It is called Olympus Mons, and it's almost 3 times taller than Mount Everest on Earth. Next stop, Jupiter. Before we can get there, we need to pass through this asteroid belt. Hold on tight. Asteroids are chunks of rock and ice. They are mainly found on this area between Mars and Jupiter. Look over there at those comets. When they fly near the Sun, they begin to melt and leave icy trails behind them. Phew, we made it. The last 4 planets in our solar system are mostly made of gases. We can't land on their surface as we would fall straight through. Quite right, but this planet is so big it's better to see it from a distance. Here is the giant Jupiter. There are over 60 moons orbiting Jupiter. One of them, Europa, is the most likely place in the solar system to have extraterrestrial life. Do you know what extraterrestrial means? There might be aliens there. Saturn. What a jewel. All of the gas planets have rings, but Saturn's are the biggest in the solar system. They are made of tiny chunks of ice. Saturn is the furthest planet from Earth that can be easily seen without a telescope. Guess what? Even though Saturn is really big, it could float on water. That's an interesting fact. Uranus is the only planet in our solar system that spins on its side. Something huge must have crashed into it and knocked it over billions of years ago. Uranus is so far away from the sun that it gets 42 years of constant sunlight, followed by 42 years of total darkness. That's a long winter. Scientists think that there are millions of diamonds floating at the planet's centre, but we would have to get through a boiling hot ocean to reach them. Neptune. Final stop, everybody. This is Neptune, the furthest away planet in our solar system. It takes a whopping 165 Earth years to orbit the sun. Neptune is named after the Roman god of the sea because of its beautiful blue colour. The wind on the surface of the planet is the fastest in the whole solar system. What a trip! Now that we're on Earth, let's study the planets and the stars. Most of what we know about space has been discovered through telescopes. They help us to see things that are very far away. The most famous telescope is the Hubble Space Telescope. It has seen further into the depths of space than any other machine. Good luck, planet explorers, and remember, knowledge awaits. One at the back, we've got a glossary that helps us learn about different words. So we've got atmosphere, the blanket of gases around a planet. A crater, a large hole caused by an object crashing into the surface of a planet. Extraterrestrial life, the proper term for aliens which are living things that exist somewhere other than Earth. Scientists have not found any real evidence of them yet. Moon, an object that orbits around a planet. Orbit, the oval-shaped movement of a planet or moon around a star or another planet. Planet, a large mass of rock or gas that orbits a star. And space probe, a spacecraft for exploring space and other planets. It is controlled by computers back on Earth. Wow, that was a really interesting book today, wasn't it? So your challenge is, next week Miss Munro would like to do a quiz, both for the children in year 1 and maybe for some of the adults in the school and some of the older children. So I would like you to think of an interesting fact or question that we could ask them. So it could be, how long does it take the moon to travel around the Earth? Or what is special about Uranus? It's the only planet to lay on its side. Or where is the tallest mountain in the solar system? On what planet? Do you remember? Before we go, I've got one more question for you to see if you can work out the answer to. The question is about the Earth. Now, sometimes the Earth is called a Goldilocks planet. See if you can listen to the video again and tell me, why do you think it's called the Goldilocks planet? Look forward to hearing your answers and seeing all your questions.